Everyone, it's time to switch the sliders for the fridge and the bed of the truck. The ones that I have in there, I've had them for about 2 years, and with all the off-roading and uh, overlanding that we do, the locks for them broke off. So I'm gonna show you what I have right now and what I'm replacing them with. So I have the Fulterer ones, FR 5400, and then the left one, and I think this is left one too, or L. I don't know if it's left or not, but anyway, you can tell right here on this part there used to be a clip sticking out that would hold this clip to it, so it would lock the fridge on the down in open position. Now if I pull it out and lift the lock and push it in, it's locked. Gravity takes this down, so these two, when they're not locked anymore, they slide freely, but on the closed position they do not lock at all anymore, neither of them. So I paid like $154 for the set of two of these on cabinet parts. It's supposed to be a 500-pound weight slider. So anyways, I'm going with the Accuride ones, and this is also like a 600-pound one, but in overlanding vehicles, that weight changes with moving and bouncing and stuff. But anyway, these should be better than the ones I currently have in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove these and install these ones, and hopefully they last more than 2 years. All right, remove the fridge. So the braces that go in the middle, and then the other ones that where the fridge is sitting, the front and back, are still on it. So I just removed them. I just wanted to show the difference between this Fulterer and the Accuride. So this one is basically just a C-channel piece of metal, and this one has the C-channel piece of metal, but it also has another kind of big piece right here. This definitely seems a lot sturdier. And see how this piece has this little locking or tab where the springs kind of hole connect to, so you can like spring load this. This one broke off, so the spring doesn't move anymore. But the locking mechanism for this one is here, it's, man, I won't focus there. It's that little rod that goes all the way to the back, so that's what's being pulled back and forth. On the Accuride, it's that whole metal piece right there that pushes and locks this right here, so when it goes inside, it connects with that, and I guess it locks it. But anyway, that's the difference between the two. So to remove the slider from the frame, it's an 80-20 frame, just being held by the bolts and the channel kind of piece in there. So all I'm going to do is loosen the nuts or the bolts, and then slide the whole thing off, and then I'll place them on the new one and slide the whole thing in and tighten them. I think I have four of them in there. All right, there was 5 bolts in there, so now that I loosen them, this whole slide just comes off, and this is the back part that was holding it. Now on this one, I guess I forgot I added spacers between the slider and the frame, because the bolts were too long and they were hitting the back of this. So yep. So anyways, this whole thing slides off now. Oops. That carpet piece. All right, so now I'm gonna remove all these pieces, put them on this one, and slide that one back in. So I just wanted to show the difference between the Fulterer and the Accuride extended. So you can take a look on the front side, exposed side. all the way to the back. So if you flip them over, that's how they look on the other side. Okay, I transferred all the bolts. On this one, it had the bolts here, there, had one here on this one, but this one doesn't have a hole in this area. And then I just transferred them from here to here, there to there. And actually the one that was in the middle on that side, I'm just putting it up here up front because there's another hole for it here. Which it would be nice to have 2 points of contact at the very front, because when the slider is all the way out, the weight in the front, I guess. Hopefully it'll help. But anyways, it doesn't really matter, because on the frame, you can put the bolts anywhere along that channel. So it's just gonna slide in there and fit. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put a little bit of Loctite on all these, the blue Loctite, slide them in and tighten them. I'll put this edge flushed with this, just like this one over here, and then I'll do the right side as well. All right. Okay, so I mounted both sides of the rails, and they are working great. So it's locked. Push it, it slides in nicely. And then there we go, it's locked. And so is this side. Now the next thing I'm going to do is do the middle braces. These 2 that just kind of support the middle. Well, actually it doesn't even support the fridge, really. It just kind of braces these both sides so they don't like bend in and out. I don't know how much issue is going to be with the new ones, but these older ones, they flexed a lot from side to side. I should have probably tested that. Anyways, they're gonna go in the middle, so I'll do that now. All right, so the new braces are in the middle. I just did one of the 80/20 bolts that we get, and I just put I think it's a 1/4 by 20 on that one, but this is just kind of bracing it so they won't move that much from side to side when it's open. Flex in different ways, and there's going to be the front and back brace as well that's under the fridge right now. So I'm going to move the fridge, place it in here, align the holes, and then just tighten it. So it's 4 more bolts and nuts to go, and the fridge will be done. Okay, the sliders are in, so this isn't going anywhere. I have to unlock both of them, but at the same time. So let's see. Boom. Okay, it's unlocked. Both sides. And right there, you can tell it's locked. It isn't going anywhere. There's a little side-to-side movement, very little, but I guess that's expected. Yeah, so it locks on the out position. So if I unlock it, and then I can just push it, and it'll lock in the in position. There we go. Hopefully these ones will last a lot longer than the other ones. These guys right here. Probably just use those in the workshop. Yeah, so anyway, that's it. It's done. One with the Accuride model. Oh man, I don't even know what model it is. Okay, so it was the ARC-9308-34L and then 34R for left and right. So there are 2 different parts that are sold individually for like 149, 150 bucks. So these are the heavy duty 34-inch long Accuride sliders. Okay, and they are the lock-in and lock-out sliders. So they're rated for 600 pounds for moderate use, but when you look at their technical sheet for mobile use, it's up to 360 pounds. Now, my ARB Elements Fridge, empty by itself, is 70 pounds. Fully loaded with food and all that, I don't know how much it would be, but I don't think it's going to go over 360 pounds. So I think those sliders are more than enough for my application. All right, thanks for watching.